So there is this common perception that in China, local girls are easy for foreign men. Is this perception true? Is this stereotype true?
I don't think this is something that's exclusive to China. I feel like foreigners do better in China, Japan, Korea than they would in their own country. Likewise, foreigners going to America, Spanish Italian girls or Spanish Italian guys going to America or Canada will also do better.
But what about a Chinese guy going to America?
That is an exception.
But bottom line is white men are privileged everywhere. We tend to have our pick of the bunch when it comes to dating because that's what's reinforced in the media, it's reinforced by Hollywood, is that the ideal is the white-skinned, square-jawed, all-American hero. That's viewed as being everybody's type.
I would just say that you can't just blanket an entire 600 million people like that. If it's 1% of the population, that's still a lot of people that are really into foreigners, and it'll give off this false perception.
I've been coming to China back and forth since about 2004. One of the most common scenarios is like all these guys joke like they would never be able to get beautiful young women in their country of origin, Australia, Canada, United States. It's like 45, 50-year-old guys with big beer bellies, like not very good careers and nasty personalities a lot of the time, big problems, and yet they have absolutely drop-dead gorgeous young Chinese women, wives or girlfriends. And
it seems inexplicable.
And in the gay world, it's very much parallel. Same guy, but with a young boy, like a 25-year-old boy or something.
But that's only a small portion.
And that was 2004. I think that that's really changing. I think that the demand on the young Chinese side is getting higher. I think that was probably a transitional stage that's probably coming to an end.
As a beautiful Chinese woman, what do you have to say about
First of all, I don't think it's 100% untrue. There's definitely truth in that. For me, I think one of the biggest reasons that why foreigners think Chinese girls seems to be really easy to get is that we are not very good at the whole dating thing. Because for foreigners, they start dating really early. And then your parents wouldn't be like, oh, you're not allowed to have a girlfriend when you're so young. Well, that's the thing in China. So for me and a lot of friends that I have, when we go into college, we're never really dating before. And Chinese guys are mostly the same. So when compared to foreigner seems way more attractive. They know what girls want and stuff like that. So they tend to be more charming, right? We actually had this discussion before. It's a sense of beauty kind of thing.
Hollywood has kind of warped the world's perception that white is the standard for attractive.
And it's quite difficult to shift cultural attitudes when they are so ingrained. When all the media you consume, all of the TV shows you watch reinforce those attitudes, it's very difficult for you to look at other races and other genders and other body types and see desirable qualities there. I do think the internet is helping that, but I think we've still got a long way to go.
I don't have a lot of experience in that. I've only been here 7 weeks and I am a foreign female, but I have no idea what it must be like for a foreign male to try and hit on a Chinese female.
If I have to be honest, I think foreign girls in China are a bit easier than Chinese girls. The reason I say this is because foreign girls see Beijing as a party town and they're gonna be here for a few months and they go back home. They tend to do a lot of things here that they would normally not do back home because there's no repercussions. Chinese girls, they actually live here. Yes, you do have Chinese girls that are much more attracted to foreign men than the Chinese men, but this does not mean that you can just sleep with them as easy as you think because they live here. So all the repercussions, everything that happens to them is actually gonna affect them in the long run. You're gonna just give it up that easy.
It's pretty easy for a foreigner to date with Chinese girls. I think that's influenced too that the Chinese girls don't like the Chinese boys so much. So when they see a foreigner, it's like, oh my god, a real man. Suddenly there's a foreigner, so why not to take the opportunity to experience something else, someone speaking English. It's nice for me. If it was Chinese, why not?
However, I will say as a foreign woman, I was very popular on Tantan, just for the fun of it. And I just kind of wanted to see like how many likes I get.
这个刻板印象有一些方面是对的。第一是有很多人要学英语，对这儿其实也没有什么特别复杂的，而且长期在中国待的男人会比女人多，虽然比例也不一定不平衡，就是也有美国的女人也会找中国的男人，但是这个因为是人本来少。男人会多，那大家会看中国女人和外国男人在一起，大家都认为哦都是这样。其实很多就是一个比例的问题和一个学语言问题。很多这些崇洋的那些行为，大多是在中国人的心里和在中国人的思维里。我也没有资格说这个行为对还是这个行为不对。因为这个外国人洋气不是我个人决定的事儿，是因为近期200年的成长的时候，长得像我一样的人控制了全世界的很多部分，也包括全世界的很多媒体的表现， 也包括全世界的很多公司和不同的权威的结构，都是由长得像和我一样的人来控制的。
Yeah, you might have that opinion. But it's valid to some degree. It is. But to use that stereotype as a blanket for everybody would not be fair enough. Yes, I think some girls exactly are totally like, if you have a white face or whatever, like, you're assumed to be rich in comparison to a lot of people, even if you aren't whatsoever. There still is that sense that if you're like a white face in China, you are privileged, you have money, and then like some people like want to change their life through these people in some way or another. To some extent, it's a novelty factor.
第一，可能就是很多人都会看中国女孩从身高啊、体重啊这些方面，而且可能因为亚洲文化也会比较重视一个女孩就比较乖、贤惠，或者就说话什么的不要太大声，所以这些我觉得其实就是全世界比较
刻板印象。
是，
东北女生不是吗？
对，东北女生不是。但是就
北京的应该
都各种相亲网站什么的都做过一些调查，就发现所有的这些种族都会比较喜欢亚洲女性。
The Asian culture for women kind of fits your white guy's perception of what an attractive girl would be, which is subservient, slimmer, cutesy, and stuff like that, which not that white girls don't do that, it's just Asian girls kind of embody that, especially in media. So white guys will see an Asian girl and think all these things. It's like, oh, that's awesome, that's attractive.
Does this have anything to do with Japanese porn?
I would definitely say.
I would say that's yeah, like not even from like a joking perspective, which I thought you were at first, but I thought you were joking at first, but no, you're serious.
No, it makes sense.
That makes sense.
事实是，就是有一些中国女生就是很好泡，她们就是喜欢外国男生，尤其是白人。我很负责任的讲是，但是也有一些就是坚决不找外国男朋友，就是绝对不找。也不一定是崇洋媚外吧，就是如果这个社会上存在一些拜金的女生喜欢富二代，你可以认为会存在一些拜种族主义，就是我觉得你有钱你就比我牛逼，比如说美国的人他就是比中国人牛逼，会有这种想法吧，因为他们更喜欢外国人，对吧？他们就觉得这样的自己很高级，就是你可以认为有的人喜欢买一杯星巴克发自拍，觉得那样是高级的。
I think that Western norms of attraction are very strong in China, very, very strong. Through media, Hollywood is very powerful. They project well into China, and so people who are westernized are by definition, maybe unfortunately, more attractive. All things being equal. I think that is not true in many cases as well. For instance, money is an attractive quality in partner. Most people would agree to that. And Westerners or foreigners in China may have jobs that are higher earning than the average Chinese person. That's probably true, but also China, particularly Beijing, is full of immense wealth, and a lot of Westerners will find that they're actually less attractive in that regard, where some people who are locally raised here have far more wealth than foreigners.
In foreigners' eyes, Asian girls are very obedient, like in life, but also a slut in bed. Secretly.
That's the porn.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the porn.
我还是认为每个人都会做符合他们自己的生活中的决定，然后我不能说他们的决定是因为什么原因，我不能说是因为是为了学英语，还是为了拿绿卡，还是为了赚钱，还是为了什么样的行为。我看他们做出这种判断的时候，对他们不合理和对他们不公平。所以我不知道中国的女生跟外国的男生在一起，或者中国的男生跟美国的女生在一起，这种跨护照的谈恋爱的方式是因为什么原因？其实只有这两个人知道，其他的人都不能说。
Thanks for watching, and remember, you're the best.